Looking out the window, I could see the land that I haven't seen since I was a 3-year-old child. Not that I would remember anything, of course. As we descend and we're about to touch down, I realize that I haven't set foot on this land that gave birth to me many years ago. But I'm going to do it today. We're going to check out this country. We're going to eat lots of food, drink some bad beer, and check things out. After we checked in, we went out for a short walk to pick up some lunch, and I must admit, my first impression of the streets was not great. There was a lot of trash around, but hopefully things will improve. All right, this is going to be our first Vietnamese eating experience. All right, our first try of Vietnamese beer. This is Huda. Look at the tab. It's got the old pool type that you spill if you're not careful. You gotta do it real slow. All right, cheers. I won't lie, it tastes a lot like Budweiser. All right, so they serve it to you raw here, completely raw, not just rare, and then it'll come in a hot pot for you to cook it up.
I would let the egg cook for a little bit before you put stuff in there. Because it's going to cool everything down.
Never had egg in my pho before.
I know, right?
All right, let's do it.
Apparently, Vietnam's hospitals are great, though.
Oh yeah, you could like buy a full body scan.
Yeah, they said that people come from out of the country to come to Vietnam to go to the
I think
hospital.
you can also do dentistry too.
Yeah. Just threw that out there in case you guys get sick. We got you.
All right.
Well, I went through the Kaiser travel clinic, so they told me to get.
What I want to do is I want to cook the vegetables too.
Oh yeah, I got some Cipro for stomach stuff.
That way, any kind of water that I may not want.
Just throw your meat in there for now.
Even this was less than $4.
And let's get the noodles in, which is kind of expensive. It should be only like $2.
It's pretty good. The soup is pretty good.
Especially considering they don't have an actual restaurant.
It's
True.
like $4, so it's 25,000 is like $1.
All right, let's give that a try. All right,
But I also want to kill everything that's in here.
it's pretty good.
Is it good?
Pretty good. No.
The thin ones are also good.
Of course, our first meal in Vietnam was pho,
that other
but this
one
was
is
special
like
pho. It was in a hot pot,
it's a cold
and it was goat pho, so it was definitely unique and something that I've never seen inside the States. So it was actually delicious.
We're enjoying it, but it's hot on a hot day.
All right, my buddy Sal meets us up. We're at a local place, having a beer, waiting for our dinner table because we're going to a 5-star Michelin eating joint. Drinking more of that Vietnamese beer. There were a number of Michelin selected restaurants here in Da Nang, so this is the first of many that we're going to visit. We're going to have some seafood tonight. It is crowded.
It's like a little joint, but what is it?
Misters.
Oh, is it?
Until 8 p.m.
For the most part, I'll be leaving the background noise in all my videos so that you guys can kind of feel the aura of the place. But you could see, man, this place was crowded. There were a lot of people waiting, and it took us like an hour to get our table.
Oh, really?
But even though there were a ton of people, actually waiting 1 hour was not that long. So we're heading in, and you could walk by, and you could see all the fresh fish in the fish tanks.
Sorry?
The place is bustling. You get to pick whichever one you want, how heavy you want, and cook the way you want. We're gonna pick out the lobster and crabs that we picked. Not gonna get fresher than that.
with some fried rice while they're cooking the fish. It's gonna be awesome. Next up is some squid. They're gonna cut it up for us.
He said she was lazy, didn't cut the last one.
I'm going to start with the raw oyster.
Red sauce, this is nice good right here.
I'm gonna start with the
I
shrimp,
can't
too.
eat and film at the same time, so I'm gonna put this down.
So that red sauce is
Never had raw oyster like this.
It's really light and
Wrap it in the leaf, put some vegetables. And what you can do is you can dip it into some kind of sauce. Let's try it.
Oh, we're eating it.
Japanese users don't eat like that.
To wrap it up.
It's good still. Alright, so we enjoyed the rice so much, we got another one, and
I want to say
here's the
shredded
crab.
fish, but I could be wrong.
I have no idea what's on
Either
top,
fish or squid, I'm thinking.
but it sure looks good. Alright, the fish is ready.
Good.
We're gonna wrap it in some rice paper and lettuce. Like I said, hard to do with one hand, so you'll see the finished product. Alright, I did my thing, and then you can put it, a little dip right there.
Make a content video this time over here.
All right, first morning here. Here's a look at our ocean view. There's the ocean, but there's the actual view. I see this city is definitely a cross between the old and the new. Look at there. Look at the beaches. It is already pretty full. So many people. So when it's sunny, people don't go to the beach so much. But when it's early in the morning, that's when people go to the beaches. It's really active. But here's another good example of old and new. Let's take a look at the other side here. We have down there we have the Happy Hotel. I don't think it looks so happy right now. It's a Happy Halt. And we got this new building coming up right next. See this building? This building right there, it's brand new, almost. You know, it's almost ready, and then this side is still being built, so it's definitely in transition. I have a bit of fear of heights, so this just standing near this balcony like this kind of gives me a weird feeling. So I'm gonna go back inside and try to kill this jet lag one way or another. Right, first drink of Vietnamese iced coffee in Vietnam. Let's go for it. Tastes like it does in the United States. All right, after breakfast, Sal and I, we're gonna get a massage. We're starting off with a foot soak, and we're gonna get a shiatsu massage. All right, we're trying a local Vietnamese craft brew. The guy's from England, but he lives in Vietnam now. What do you think?
It's almost like juice.
It's a little light.
This is berries and
This is an alcohol-free. This is a
berries
pale ale.
overpower
All right. Eating mi quang.
community spoon.
Little spoon, maybe you just dip it out.
We'll see how good it is. It looks good. It's like they're getting ready for some celebrations. They got some fireworks and some props. All getting ready. This posters.
I need you to send. I don't have my phone.
There's
There's
that-
pictures of me. Send it to me.
Famous
Okay.
Dragon Bridge in the daytime.
Did you leave your phone in? Why do you keep on leaving your phone? I don't know.
Turns out the celebration they were preparing for was Unification Day. So if you haven't gotten the irony of my trip already, stay till the end and we'll discuss it. Even in Vietnam, there are tiny campers driving around. Check out this little guy right here. I had to take a picture.
Are we looking to eat?
Yeah.
There's no way we're going to eat USA style barbecue here in Vietnam. We're going for authentic Vietnamese food.
All right, so we settled on this place for some bun sale. Lively area, Antung Market. We'll see how it goes.
We set up a flight for
Live Saigon beers. Let's give it a shot.
That's exactly what I like to
Drink it with some ice.
do. We don't say much. I like this.
A light Budweiser, Bud lighter.
Like a light
Sometimes my
Budweiser, he
wife
says.
meets new friends and brings the
That
guys
sounds awful.
over, and guys aren't into sports. Guys aren't into any hobbies. Let me go get a bottle of alcohol.
There's a recent SNL skit on that.
Yeah, kind of like a light Budweiser, yeah. All right, so we got these deep fried egg rolls
That's first time I had it
and
like
bun
this.
sale.
I think
Go for it.
fish sauce should come on.
All right. Here's all that stuff wrapped up. Dip it into fish sauce. The Mike Beach area was very lively and we had a very nice stroll that evening.
A little bit of beach night life here. All right, there in the distance you can see the big giant Lady Buddha. Pretty lively nightly beach life around here. And it's like only a Tuesday. All right, here's that Da Nang Beach sign. It's a photo spot for all these people. And maybe some TikTokers. Lots of fresh fish. Moray eels, skates. Looks like some croakers.
Is that a horseshoe crab or what are those over there?
Which one?
Under the spider crab.
It's like a king crab over
No,
there.
under it. Like a flat thing.
Oh yeah.
The stroll along the beach was a nice end to the evening, but man, I am tired. I have jet lag, my legs are killing me, my back is killing me. So we're gonna go back, call it a night. We'll see you in the morning.
All right, starting the day off again. Same breakfast buffet. Today I'm going to start with some bun cuon and some soy. All right, we're going to play some golf today. Legends Golf Course, Jack Nicklaus Golf Course.
Oh, baby.
Good ball.
That was ripped.
We went through some crazy little alleys and through some little neighborhoods to get to this Michelin restaurant, a little hole-in-the-wall place that was pretty wild.
My stomach's not feeling good.
All right, it's really chaotic in here, but the food is fantastic. You roll it up.
It's really good.
Another night market night. Always something happening at the night market.
There were just scooters everywhere. People riding on scooters just in dresses, high heels, everything. Families riding on scooters. It was not uncommon to see a father, a mother. She's holding a child, and there's another child standing in the front area. It's pretty crazy. Another night, another Michelin restaurant. Let's give this one a shot. By the way they look.
And everyone knows how Koreans look like. He's married to one.
A very popular restaurant among the Koreans. All right, gentlemen, cheers. Right, we got our food, some rice, spring rolls, some stir-fry noodles. Let's check out this Michelin star restaurant.
It's pretty amazing.
All right, so here we are, Da Nang Beach. It's a beautiful sand. I mean, you can see it. It's a big stretch, lots of space. There's more activity down there towards the Antung area, but here where we're at, it's like we have the place practically all to ourselves. We're at the Marble Mountains, and I think we're going to take that elevator way up there, but first we have to wait in line. It's a pretty significant line. All right, we're at the top of the elevator, and we're going to go up there. Look around. Really interesting formations. All right, so up here there's a number of pagodas, shrines, and things like that.
Anybody Buddhist here? So it seems like.
Okay, folks, these steps are no joke. They let you take the elevator a little bit, but you still gotta walk. Oh my goodness. I hope the payoff is good. It's like a secret passage to souvenir stands. All right, more walking. I'm dying here. Going up to the cave. Oh boy, look at that. It's like we're in Lord of the Rings, man. Frodo is gonna come out of that hole, be followed by a bunch of orcs. Yes, we are climbing through this little hole.
That girl made it up easy, man. Come on.
The lady before us just did it in heels, so we're feeling a little inadequate. This is called the Marble Mountains, and yes, the stone is marble stone, that white marble stone. It's pretty crazy. You only see statues and stuff made with it. You rarely ever step foot on actual marble mountains.
You can't pay another $40K for an elevator.
All right, we made it up top. We're wondering how we're getting back down.
I was talking about caves because you were saying
all the caves are the same. I'm like, okay, that didn't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
I bet that we're going to go like in this cave, in this mountain. We're going to go into that cave and we're going to through the cave. I think it'll be the same. So let's just go see one cave and see another cave. Now, I didn't know that stuff in the cave.
Wow. It's quite a system of caves here. Look at this. This is in the middle of the cave. Light coming up.
See, like I said, I'm just saying this is different. It is. They have different
Oh my goodness, it's huge in this one.
It's just different cave.
Look at that.
I take the cave, but
This is a good one.
see, there's a function.
How you know he lives here though?
He just did this. I'm like ready to like go like
เข้าอีกจะพะแนง
do the micro myself. This is pretty cool. I had take a picture of me in front of this
All right, look at the light shining through, and it descends upon you right there. You see people taking pictures. Makes you look at that. Makes you look like an angel lit up.
Were we up that one or on the other side?
We were up there already. That's all right. Here we are. Cheers, brothers. We're here at the rooftop bar. We thought we might be able to see the Dragon Bridge from here, but we could not. But that doesn't stop us from seeing this. I made the mistake of buying 2 for 1 beer. And you can't share with somebody else, so everybody has to have 2. All right, so we're here at the Dragon Bridge on a Friday night. And it's gonna light up, and we're gonna try to find a good spot to check everything out. It's the middle of it's kind of like their Labor Day festival. Yesterday was Unification Day. Today's kind of like Labor Day. Let's figure things out as we go along. All right, so we got like 5th row seats to this dragon show. Let's see how that goes. Still alive at this point, but that could change later.
It's just we're gonna have to find another bar.
Under you?
Yeah, now you are.
Enjoy.
Just damn dragon. Oh, is it? Is it fireworks after that?
Take a picture of this boat, this disc.
All right.
We have the same setup boat.
This is where we're eating breakfast this morning. We're on the upper floor, Little City. All right, Balnair. Let's dig in. Han Market. It's a little less chaotic right now, but still pretty chaotic all the time. I didn't show you guys what our place looked like in Da Nang, but this is what it looks like in Hoi An. Wyndham Garden, Hoi An. Really nice. Let's look at our balcony.
Seems like a much more quiet town than Da Nang. I really like the colors in the Hoi An market. It's really vibrant, the lights and everything, and the closed streets. They close it off to car traffic, so you could walk it. It's very safe, and it's a lot, I shouldn't say a lot less crazy than the Antung market, but it's a little less crazy.
James Land just going down Main Street.
No, we can't go way back.
Now allows him to be this year.
So today it's gonna be one of these little bucket boat rides. We'll be drifting down the river. All right, here we go down the river. Going down that river. All right. It's like a party on the water. It's like the Colorado River during spring break, man. Vietnamese style.
Have a seat.
Have a suit, yeah. I think it's karaoke stages on the water. Different ones got different stages. I guess it could be a peaceful boat ride, but it's not. Still quite a novelty.
It's gonna be rough.
Like I said, it's like a party on Havasu. A more peaceful stretch. All right, so today we're gonna ride some bikes to the pickleball court and left. Check them out.
I guess this seat doesn't adjust.
Left at the first block, okay?
All right, here we go.
All right, man. Here we go. All right, Vietnamese salt coffee
Best
while
one
we're
yet.
hanging out at the pickleball court. Fancy. All right, when evening came, we went back to the Hoi An night markets because they were just too big for you to see everything in one night. So we kind of did the first half, the first night, and this night we're going to try to go across this bridge to that island, and you could see the Lantern Festival down there.
They turned the pool into the sick fest.
No, they tore down one of the baseball parks, like on the golf course side. I think there's a lot of construction in it. I think my friend said they're gonna build a skate park there. I assume it does. I haven't been there since we were kids, so I assume it's still there.
The pace in Hoi An is definitely slower and a little bit quieter than it was in Da Nang. So it's probably more my speed and more my style. Look at that.
Very cool.
Hey,
Nếu
coffee.
như mà anh thấy cà phê ngon cho em xin cái review trên Google được không?
Okay, okay.
Sure.
but plenty boys and only 15.
So after a good night's rest, we're off to the Mi Sun Sanctuary. It's some ancient ruins of the Champa people. So these ruins are one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. They were built by the Champa people. And interesting enough, the Champa people were not ethnic Vietnamese. They were actually from the country of India. So they built these temples dedicated to their Hindu god Shiva. Me son is pronounced that way. It's not pronounced my son. It doesn't refer to your male offspring. Me son means beautiful mountain.
Seems like every culture has the ability to precisely cut stone.
Well, I mean, this is modern. Look at your pavement.
No, I mean this right here. I feel like this entryway.
There was indeed a lot of restoration work that was done, and you could actually tell some of the stones that are clearly very modern and some that are very old.
It's like, it kind of sucks when we don't get to know what's restored and what is real.
So unlike the Marble Mountains that we saw earlier, where there were a lot of things dedicated to Buddha and Buddha statues, here, this site, as I mentioned earlier, is dedicated to a Hindu god named Shiva. It was definitely easy to make friends wherever we went, and me son, it was no exception. And the final leg of our tour included this ride back on this very rickety, loud boat.
Sorry, wasn't very good. Something like that.
We stayed on the beach side of Hoi An, so of course we're going to have some seafood restaurant. It was right by the beach, so it was awesome. Alright, got to take pictures before, but we got some lobster, fried fish, fried rice, clay pot rice. Awesome. Sometimes the simplest and cheapest things to do are the best, and that's definitely the case with this bike ride that we did. We went for a bike ride through Hoi An, and we went through the rice fields and crossed the river. It was an amazing ride. We had a good time.
Together.
So coffee on our bike ride. We got the rice fields in the background. Let's see if you can see it. Over there.
Yeah, it's like good, not careful. Oh, not good. So it seems like blueberry is a new hot thing right now. It is. It's really good.
Hip was dying to get some sugarcane water, so we finally found a stand that we liked. All right, so here's our room in Da Nang for our second stint here. It's pretty efficient.
Tell them the front door.
I know, it's a sliding front door. It's not even a normal door. I think here's our bags. All right, so look at this. Here's the bathroom. It's just a really efficient room. 2 full-size bed. I think they call it queen, but it looks more, yeah, maybe no, it's queen. It's queen size. Our bathroom,
Which side do you want it?
pretty modern.
He said I'm gonna have my bed by myself this time.
So which one do you want?
All right, this is just outside of our room. Not really outside of our door, but just across the way. There's the pool. Pretty unique setup. Kind of like it. For dinner, you guessed it, another Michelin recommended restaurant. This is our nighttime view looking at the city, and I bought a pack of Vietnamese cigarettes earlier, so it's time to light up. If you did your research on Da Nang, you will know that there's construction going on everywhere, and they aren't lying. There's construction going on everywhere. And yes, of course, you will hear the bun bao guy driving around. The next night, we enjoyed the previous night's Michelin restaurant so much, and there are dishes we wanted to try. We came back to try the other dishes. That is snakehead fish, and it was delicious.
That's abalone, right? What do you call it?
Lamb. It's good, but the skate I think is a better. Look at these guys, man. Nice sized crabs. Size of this king crab.
Oh, did you bite here?
That's a big king crab. All right, today I'm gonna go against my better judgment. We're gonna rent some scooters and take it for a ride up to Monkey Mountain. And no, you probably won't get any footage of me riding because I'll be terrified riding in these streets. We'll be like the locals. Always are. We took advantage of the scooters and rode to another market area. We had some avocado ice cream. Yes, you heard me right. Avocado ice cream.
This is crazy, man.
This is a calm day. Fresh meat. And no trip to Asia is complete unless you have a stroll through the wet markets. It's quite a sight. Quite a sight. Are we supposed to be back here? Are we supposed to be here? Bonito. Frogs, tilapia, roll, catfish. It's fresh. Poultry. Boy, this looks like all the intestines type stuff. All the stuff that you take out. Liver, intestines, tongue, hearts. And if you love pickleball like Jason does, there's plenty of pickleball courts to play on, so he had to take advantage. And as if it wasn't crowded enough, the Ironman event was being held in Da Nang this year on the very weekend that we are there. So there was a lot going on the beach, so we thought we'd stroll along the exhibits and check it out. Today was the children's race, tomorrow will be the adults. Want a free Ironman bag? I am no Ironman, but I could pretend for a brief moment. While the contestants are running and sweating, I'm gonna sit and relax and have a drink. In case you're wondering, there are all sorts of food from all over the world in Da Nang. Indian, Japanese, Chinese, you name it. The next day, our trip is coming to an end. As we approach the Dragon Bridge for one last time, I'm reminded of the unplanned irony of my trip. This was that same bridge that held the huge Unification Day celebrations the other day. You see, over 50 years ago, I fled then South Vietnam as a young boy with my family. We fled for fear of a certain event. That event was unification. Here I am as a grown man with children of my own, as the citizens celebrate that exact same unification. I think about my deceased father and what he went through in search of a better life for us. It brings a tear to my eyes. But today, I am leaving Vietnam. I am not fleeing. I'm looking forward to coming back again for another great visit.